Okay, we're in my kitchen and I'm going to do a mini food haul of the things that we bought. Really? Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is K Nkem Chuk. And today I am going to grocery shop because I'm making a special meal for my husband. So come along with me and let's go grocery shopping. Well, I'm going with one of my best friends because I have two best friends. So if she decides to come on camera, I'll show you her. If not, people, you know, I'm the only YouTuber in the car. So, and then I'm with my god baby. See, he's sleeping. That's why I'm sitting out in the car. He's over there sleeping with the sun in his face, but he's such a baby. So, come along with me and let's go to the grocery store.
You don't like some.
Okay, you guys, I'm going to do a voiceover because when I first walked in the store, they were playing Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson's and a whole slew of artist songs that I know I would get fragment and copyright. So I'm going to talk through most of this. And I was in the produce area, and that is what you see right there, us picking up produce. I try to give you guys a rough layout of some of the items in this particular store, like the things that you would find in your normal African supermarket. So they have a gege bread, they have butter bread. I go down the African aisle and I am showcasing a lot of the products that they carry, like stockfish and Maggi cubes and palm oil. Normally, I would not buy my palm oil from this particular store because I know a smaller African store that makes it fresh, and I would prefer it fresher, if that makes sense to you guys. And a lot of the spices that they carry is, to my opinion, I can find a little bit cheaper somewhere else. So I do buy from the store when they have good deals, and I'm always looking for a deal. As you can see, this particular store has a lot of African products, but due to quarantine, there is a lot more missing off the shelf that they normally would carry. And I try to give you guys almost in-depth of the products that they carry that you would normally find in an African store. They have peak meal, they have different types of seasonings, they have honey beans, and they also have a bunch of mellows. So you'll be able to get almost 50% of what you normally buy at an African store here. They do not have things like locusts, but they do have crayfish, they have stockfish, and they even have different kinds of fufu or pounded yam. But I'm going to, in a minute, I'm going to show you one of my favorite pounded yam. This is my second favorite. If I can find my first favorite, I'll let you know. This is the one that I normally buy when I'm in this particular store, or that I normally buy when I buy pounded yam. I get this one in a smaller bag. I don't get the big bag because this, even though this is one of my favorite, this is not my favorite, if that makes sense. This is my secondary, my backup for when my normal favorite they don't have. Even though they carry Gary at this particular store, I do not buy Gary at this store. I buy it at an African store. My best friend said this is a true Nigerian drink, and they do carry that in Nigeria. And this particular one, she also told me, that is a true Nigerian drink. So I was just showing you that we do carry those things. Another thing is they have a bunch of items that normally that you would see at the African store, and this is why I was showing you guys these particular items. I don't buy most of these items here, so I'm just giving you an idea that if you were in the Atlanta area and you did see them, that, you know, if you couldn't find them, this is where you would particularly go or could go if you really need them. They have a lot of fish. They have over, I think, 30 or 40 variety of fish that you can get at this store. I usually just stick to the kind that my husband prefer, and they're even, because of quarantine, missing fish, if that makes sense, or missing particular fish that you would find. I try to give you guys an idea of what they carry. I try to get the price in the screen, but it was customers and I was trying not to get them in the shot. So this is me just showing you guys particular fish that they carry that normally, you know, you have your options at this particular store, and they are fresh. I did pick up fish that day. I picked up Kroger, so I try to stay with the fish that my husband likes when I make a purchase, because I eat different type of fish and my husband really likes what he likes, so that's that. Another thing is, I like a good sale, like I said, and a lot of things were overpriced due to COVID. And now this is my favorite brand. My adopted Nigerian mom told me that that's the best one, so that's the one I normally buy. And now a break with my god baby dancing in the store. He is just too cute, and he was listening to the music, just dancing. And this is our food haul, so I'm going to show you guys what we bought individually.
Okay, we're in my kitchen, and this is one of my best friends. And I'm going to do a mini haul for you guys of all the things that I get for this special meal for my husband. I got bell peppers in 3 different kinds, red, green, and yellow. And I got coconuts, 3, because this will be the first time I've ever made coconut rice with real coconuts. And then I got fish, which this is Kroger. And then I got tomatoes. I got this salad, which is an African salad. We mix it with something else. And this is cut up. This is cabbage, 2 different kinds of cabbage, and carrots. And then I got, see my god baby? Wave. And then I got seasonings, garlic, Lowry, onion powder, curry. I got a small bottle of oil because it wasn't on sale, and I like a sale. I got the seasoning fry, Scotch bonnet peppers, and I got chicken. That's for my husband. And then I got shrimp for the coconut rice. So that was all that I got for this one meal. Stay tuned.
I do have to warn you guys that this particular fish take 2 days to prep. So we actually did 2 meals instead of the 1. That's why it's a special meal, because it actually takes 2 days. Right now she's blending bell pepper and onions with Scotch bonnet pepper with a little oil. She also used tomatoes in the mix. I forgot to point that out, sorry. And when she's done with that, she's going to add seasoning and the fry to the mix so that you guys can see it in its entirety. She's sauteing the onions. I apologize for the pot in the back. I do try to cook every day. We're gonna pour the mix that we just showed you guys in the pot with the sauteed onions. And normally we would do this in 1 go, but we had to do this in 2 go because the pot that I normally use is dirty, as you guys can see. So we did this twice. After we crack the raw coconut, we then pour off the water and cut them up in small pieces after taking it out of the shell, as you can see in the sink. So that is what she's doing now before she blends the coconut and make coconut milk. We did not throw away the coconut water. We actually use it in the milk for prep. So that's another thing. Again, I am washing the rice before we cook it. So that's what I'm doing. I know you guys are tired of seeing me wash rice. And now we're cutting up bell peppers for the coconut rice. Another thing is, if you guys see me recording, I am actually helping her. I just stopped to record bits and pieces so that I can get it for you guys. But most of the time, I'm actually cutting up stuff also. I don't want you to think I brought my best friend to my house to just cook for us. That does not work with her. She put everything in the pot and then put the shrimps on top. So as you can see, this is how it looks. This is us cleaning the fish. And that's basically what we're doing, making sure that it is clean. We take out all the moisture out of the fish by wrapping them in cloth, and we're gonna do the same thing to the chicken. So that's what we're doing right now. And no, we don't miss chicken and fish. We're covering the rice so it can cook like a crock pot. This is her oiling the fish first before she used some of the base to put into the slits of the fish. That way it marinates very well. As you can see right here, she's putting a little sauce in each slit and taking her time. This is why this meal is tedious, and it's really good, but it's a lot of work. This is how it looks before we wrap it and put it in the fridge. We wrap it with a shrink wrap, and this will be the next clip that you see. The fish is all wrapped up, and then we put it in a Ziploc bag and we put it in the fridge, and we prepare it the next day. This is the meal I prepared for my husband for that day, coconut rice with chicken. As you guys know, I don't eat meat, so I just ate the coconut rice. So this is why I'm showing you guys my husband's plate, because it looks more appealing. This is the next day. I set the oven to 350 and I put the fish in the oven. So as you guys can see, I still had to do more chopping, bell pepper, onions. And I made the salad. I just used mayonnaise, which that's all it requires. And I cut up plantains. And my friend is not here, so all of this was just me. And the sauce, the remainder of the sauce, I poured in the pot after I sauteed the bell pepper and onions. and I use a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of curry, and a half a Maggi cube to finish the sauce for the top of the fish. And this was very hard when it's only one person recording it. I know y'all gonna see half screenshots, and I apologize in advance. I do have to tell you guys, this is one of my husband's favorite meal. We went to her house for an event, and ever since then, he's been eyeing over this meal. So I'm learning how to cook this. I will show you my attempt on my channel so you'll know. But thank you for coming by. Thank you for all your support. And subscribe, like, and comment. Have a good day.